You will agree with me that in that response, the County Public Service Board states, and I quote, the board is the appointing authority according to Section 64 of the County Government Act.
Not disputed.
And the board, however, was not involved in the appointment of the acting chief officers as per the Act. You agree with me? At least that is apparent on the face of the document, correct?
Maybe.
You agree?
I'm not the one that was writing to them.
No, but you agree that is what the board says, Governor? That is
yes,
obvious.
According to the letter.
Okay. So the board, the County Public Service Board, actually disowns your appointment and says that the appointments of the 17 chief officers whom you have appointed on the 23rd of August, most of whom are in acting capacity, was done without its involvement. Correct?
And to me, the board, the role of...
So yes, no question, Governor, so that we move.
Council, the role of the board is to give advisory to the end of county public service.
The role of the board is to recommend for appointment to you so that you appoint. The powers reside in you, not the county secretary. We agree on that, Governor.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the board disowns those appointments and says that you did not consult the board in making the appointments. You specifically, because you are the appointing authority.
And I specifically did not appoint any person.
I think...
Madam Speaker, we are constrained to seek your direction because we believe the rules of cross-examination is that a witness answers questions, they don't tell stories. And the reason we seek your direction and perhaps invocation of your powers under the relevant standing order is that we believe this witness is engaging us in an altercation, knowing very well our time is very limited, so that we don't have the opportunity to put to her all the relevant questions that we need to put.
Madam Governor, please answer the questions as asked.
Council, I have never appointed
Madam
any
Speaker,
of these.
Madam Speaker, just hold on. Council, can you ask the question and can she answer it?
Madam Governor, my question is, the County Public Service Board has disowned your appointments.
Not my appointments.
Who is the appointing authority?
The person who has signed here.
So, Governor, are you saying you have abdicated your roles as Governor and you delegated your authority to appoint to the County Secretary?
I have not delegated.
So, who appointed these officers? Is it you or the County Secretary?
The County Secretary.
Okay. So, Governor, you're telling this Honorable House that as Governor, you can delegate your statutory authority to appoint the chief officers Just a moment, Madam Speaker. I want to show you, you can turn to our volume 3, or maybe I can just show you our volume 3. It's a small bundle with a green cover. The appointment of county chief officers. Governor, you will agree with me on 45, section 45. It reads as follows, that whenever a vacancy arises in the office of the county chief officer, the respective governor shall within 14 days nominate qualified and experienced county chief officers from among persons competitively sourced and recommended by the County Public Service Board, and with the approval of the County Assembly, appoint county chief officers. You agree? That is the law. That is the law, Governor. You agree?
Council, I agree.
Very well, very well, very well, Madam Governor. So, have you presented a valid authority before this House to show that you could validly delegate your authority to the County Secretary to appoint these chief officers on your behalf?
The acting chief
Is there an authority? Is there an authority, Madam Governor?
council kindly.
From your documents.
Let
just
me
point to the
explain.
authority.
Let me explain, council.
Is there an authority? Yes or no?
These acting
Madam
chief
Governor, is there
officers
an authority?
are
Madam
directors
Governor,
in the same
they want
office.
a yes or no answer. Just answer. Whether you
No one has
delegated
been
that authority.
sourced from outside. These are directors at acting capacity awaiting
I think, Madam
substantive
Speaker, I
recruitment.
leave the Senate to draw a conclusion on that question. Madam Governor, you can turn with me to page 68 of our volume 2. And for purposes of clarity, in your exam in chief, you stated that you did not travel to China, correct?
Yes,
You never traveled to China.
I never.
Did you seek clearance to travel to China?
Yes,
You sought clearance,
yes,
but you never traveled.
yes.
Okay. The document on page 68 says, and the question is, the persons in the letter that is signed by the county secretary makes reference to following the invitation of the governor of Meru County, the following technical team. The wording is technical team, correct?
Yes.
And turn with me to page 86. In that letter, you can see your name listed there as part of the persons who were supposed to travel to China, correct?
Yes,
Though you never did.
I never did.
So, because, Madam Governor, your defense is that your relatives traveled as part of an advance team, yet in the letter of 5th June 2023, we see that you tried to obtain clearance on the same day. Were they traveling as part of an advance team of another team that was to come if you are in the same letter with them seeking clearance? Is that defense consistent with what we see on page 86?
Yes, it is.
Fair enough. And at page 87, Madam Governor, we see a Mr. Nefat Kenyu Meme, whose title is designated as Director External Linkages, correct?
Yes.
And in your testimony, you say that he was an office administrator in the office of the governor.
Yes, and later moved to act in the external leakages.
And later moved to?
External leakages acting director.
Okay. Was he competitively recruited by the board in order for him to act? Okay, not competitively recruited. Let me rephrase, Madam Speaker, I'm sorry. Was he formally appointed by the board, County Public Service Board, in order for him to act as a Director External Linkages? Was he?
He was an
Yes or no?
He was an employee of county government.
Was he appointed formally by the County Public Service Board in that acting capacity? Was he?
By the county public service board?
Yes.
No,
He was not.
but by the county secretary.
By the County Secretary?
Yes.
And in that advisory that I just showed you in our bundle, in that advisory by the County Public Service Board, it says that all appointments, whether acting or substantive, in all levels of the County Public Service are the exclusive responsibility, statutory responsibility of the County Public Service Board. Is that not a violation of the law, Madam Governor?
It depends with the county secretary.
Does it depend on the county secretary or what the law says? Is it a matter of discretion? Or it is a matter of about compliance with what the law says?
The county secretary council cannot do this minus any law guiding him to do this.
So what is the law then that supports your position? Point me
That's
to the
why
law.
I want some 2 minutes to get exactly why the county secretary has power to have a director to act for some few months awaiting substantive recruitment of a chief officer.
Again, Madam Speaker, I leave the Senate to draw the necessary conclusion. In the interest of time, Madam Speaker. Madam Governor, I'll refer you to the screenshots from pages 149 of our volume 2. In your defense, you state that you're the foremost peacemaker in Meru County, correct?
Yes?
In your defense is that you're the foremost peacemaker in Meru County, correct?
I'm the?
Foremost peacemaker.
Yes.
The timestamp appearing on the screen grab at page 149 is on 20th of May, 2023, at the top, correct?
Yes.
Long before the impeachment motion was tabled.
It depends.
Between May and October 16th, how many months? Roughly 4 months, actually.
Yes.
Correct? And before May 20th is before the videos you played here of the parties withdrawing your support from you. Correct?
Yes.
And on this page, Madam Governor, we see your Chief of Staff removing, the screenshots are provided by the Deputy Governor for your information. Your Chief of Staff removed him from this WhatsApp group. You will agree? At least you were a member of that group. You saw that, correct?
I'm a member.
Who are the other members of the group?
So many, I don't know the number, but so many members.
Including members of the public?
Yes.
As per your defense. And at pages 155, in the other group, you can turn with me to 155, we also see that the Honorable Mutia, Chief Officer, removed the Deputy Governor from this group, which is on May 27th, correct?
Yes.
And in the interest of time, I'll refer you to page 160. This is a screen grab of your message about Kuchoma Jeshi that you are referred to by your counsel, correct?
Yes.
And your most disturbing message on page 163, a transcript of which, Madam Speaker, is on page is on page 446 of our volume 2, correct? Madam Governor, where you say, and DG mobilized fuel levy.
Yes.
Can you read that aloud, that message?
Yes, I can see the message.
I want you to read it aloud.
I can see it's Kitabun Kanata was copy pasted again.
Oh, turn to page 163 where it's Governor MWANGAZA. Page 163.
Where is Governor MWANGAZA here?
On the top. That is your message, Governor.
Okay. And the DG mobilized fuel levy.
Okay.
I continue?
Yes, continue.
Pamwe pagashwa urea pakamia mbira ya mbokando ukabaigwa.
Okay. What did you mean, Governor, by those words?
I meant that the DG mobilized fuel levy,
Okay.
as you saw in the clip.
I did not see, but go on.
As we saw in the...
No, just proceed, Governor. I'm not a witness.
Then I said, some will try to see things easy, according to the proverb, and they will get hard way.
They will?
They will get hard way.
Madam Speaker, the correct translation is on page 446. I don't want to spend much time on it because it seems the governor not as
It's a proverb. In the real sense, how do you have Birembo?
No harm, Madam Governor, no harm. And this was way before that video by the DG. That was
No.
way before.
No.
When was this message written?
It was after.
You see, Madam Governor, we can follow through all the way from May 20th to May 27th, correct? When the DG was removed from the group. And the video that you played here by the DG was on 20th September.
And this WhatsApp group, you get a message and then you repost again using the same message.
So are you saying you reposted this message after 20th September?
Not myself, but the person who is Kinoti Kanata.
No, but Madam Governor, it is your message. I'm not concerned with the message by Getobu Kanata. I'm talking about your message. I'm talking about your message. So after 20th September, you still reposted this message, despite having it posted it before.
Yes, it was after the verification by the deputy.
You have posted this message twice. That is what you're saying. You
No,
you
after
cannot have it both ways, Madam Governor.
After the verification.
And Madam Governor, turn to page 170, where you make reference to the DG. Please read the message aloud. They want him to recover what?
Yeah. They want him to recover what? Mtosho invested every kuweka jina kwa ballot paper is investment worth CEC finance surely. Ungratefulness is a curse. Results coming up.
Governor, I will tell you, so that I move away from that issue, that the message at page 174, where you malign your deputy, the message at 176,
What about this one that I've just read?
and the message at 179 are all inconsistent with your theme that you are the foremost peacemaker in Meru County. True or correct? True or false?
False.
Okay, let us move. Madam Speaker, at this point I'll request the Secretary to play video in support of Country video number 3A.
Secretariat, you got it? Which one, Council?
3A.
3A. Please
3A,
play
yes.
3A. What's happening?
Madam Speaker, maybe can my time stop running as we prepare?
Technical staff, what's happening? Did you say 3A?
3A, yes, Madam Speaker.
Is there a problem with 3A? Council, are you able to go to another question as they prepare? Or
Madam Speaker, at this
lose your
point I
thought
wanted the
process?
videos to be played in quick
Okay.
succession
Okay.
in the interest of time so that I ask the questions that all the 4 videos have been played.
Who submitted that video? Is it a flash disk?
Yes, we submitted 3 flash disks.
It is by county assembly or
by the county assembly, Madam Speaker.
the clip by county assembly?
Yes, in our videos. Our video
And
number.
it is in which flash disk?
It is, I don't remember the model, but it is.
The team county assembly, can you kindly assist? 3A.
Yes, it is video number 3. Video, the folder is videos in support of count 3, and it is 3A inside the folder.
Okay, technical team, are you able to get that?
Kudithia ientukira ntenda kuga kinya no tuimbije baiteni dairwa iri national idi kerina toba bingi nationally ientukira mutuma kudithia ientukira ntenda kuga kinya no tuimbije baiteni dairwa iri national idi kerina toba bingi nationally mutuma ga kumira thani ira kurira bwana Peter.
Madam Speaker, I request that video number 3 be played.
Is that the one?
That is 3A, yes. I want 3B to be played. I want all of them to be played. Then I can pose the questions.
Okay, team, any other?
3B.
3B, do you have 3B? Proceed.
Madam Speaker, I request that video number 3C be played.
Say that again.
I request that video number 3C be played because I'm strained for time.
Number C.
Yes, number C now.
Okay, move on to C.
Kaende kabati. Na tunasema hivi tukiwa na mahaslas wenzangu ya kwamba Meru County haitatekwa nyara na makatero 10 ambao wanafikiria watu 10 viongozi ambao wanalipa mshahara wa 1 million ama 500 and above hawawezi kumake decision ya kwamba Meru iko katika shimo, whereas we know shida yao ni yao wenyewe binafsi tumbo zao. Tunakuomba ufungue Meru siku ya leo, Mheshimiwa Rais.
Madam Speaker, we can move to video number 3D. 3D.
3D.
Yes, the final one.
Proceed.
Yanare antidire tie mweri ju mweri tene achoka meri etano etazira tona kakodia kaire Saitani ashindwe. Mwana na tora kwa ria kwa romero mwakare. Wauge mwakoro. Waugare are. Mwari onda yambugithia mbusa neti bu atigire kawira wene kigua. Ibo atigire kyojo yero maru. Tutiomboka kumboka. Tusema na ili yabo kienine. Bwana asifiwe. Na ndi nyambo kama tio kavuyo kama utaneze. Kama tako impeachment ya vivi ya. Ubia dizerie. Ta kama aliganiria kwamba bantu ya bonturia la kalivale. Banturia ndale la meto bijazira. Mukama tio kavuyo akiamba mbaka kobia umaleta. Pena kiangala kengena kwa kaije kama koroga. Mulungu abalinga 20-0. Na ndi bao kanebeja tuekuja tuteku. Ai